Hello guys, today we will discuss about with the continuation of the SQL series, basic SQL queries. So part one covered, we have covered as IMDb dataset, 6 queries covered in part one. So we'll continue with the part two from other queries. So first of all, in the first query we covered as what is the highest IMDb rating given so far? So if we execute the table as select to star from IMDb top movies. If I execute, let's connect. Okay. So here I have the records as complete 26 records I have available. So within these 26 records, I want the query is highest IMDb rating given so far. So IMDb rating called as this one, this column. Ratings is available 8 to 8.1 so on so. Okay. So our condition is highest IMDb rating. Highest means the max rating. So max function. So select max of IMDb rating as max rating from table name. So if we give as movies, so that is optional. I have given this some table name is renaming. Okay, that is not impacting anything. If we remove, also remove. Okay, no problem. So if I execute this, so I'm getting the max rating as 9.3. So max has the function. So our question is highest IMDb rating given so far. So we will cover as the function as max. So let's see some functions. What are all the functions are available and so on. So functions are mainly what is the function? So first of all, basically function is it returns a value. So basically it performs some action or calculation. So inbuilt functions are mainly functions which are available by default in the database are string functions, date functions, aggregate functions, numeric functions, window functions, user-defined functions. So this way the different functions are available. So but mainly we had to use is mainly so one of the string function has toCat. Frequently we had to use in real time scenarios and date functions to date. So one of the important aggregate functions. So important function is the one of the important function is aggregate functions. So in aggregate functions, we have cover as so minimum, maximum, sum, average, count. So these frequently we had to use in our real-time scenarios. So in aggregate functions, so for example, we will take it as min. So it will consider as the minimum value, maximum value or highest value. So min value is the lowest value. Sum, total, average. So we know average AVG function. Count. So to display the count. And numeric functions, window functions. So some of the window functions are mainly rank, dense rank, lead, lag, row count, row number. So these are all the window functions and user defined functions. So user has to create which are the functions instantly. So that is the user defined functions. So for example, if you consider as the inbuilt functions are, so inbuilt functions are mainly to date. So minimum, max, length, concat, sum, uh, substring, count, cast, lpad, rpad, trim, tochar, upper, date diff, avg, average, char index, get date, so lower, right, left, call se. Call se is the one of the important function and list aggregation. So these are all some of the examples functions we have to see in the coming examples. So right now we have seen with the one of the function as the highest IMDb rating. Highest IMDb rating we'll use as the max. Simple. So if I use execute this, the max highest higher max IMDb rating as 9.3. Then so we'll see one more question, one more query. Yes. So what is the highest and lowest IMDb rating given so far? So highest means we already seen max of IMDb rating as the highest rating. So lowest means similarly vice versa, opposite. min of IMDb rating as lowest rating from IMDb movies. So this one we know. Highest rating as 9.3, lowest rating as 7.7. That is fine. But here I have the query is to display highest rating and lowest rating within the same column. So here these two are the two different columns is showing. For example, I want to display as first row as the highest rating, second row as lowest rating. How we can see? So that is this one. So question is query, solve the above problem but display the results in different rows. So in different rows called as two rows we had to display lowest rating and highest rating. How we can display? By using union operator. So here you know the operators union, union all, intersect, except, minus. So just look into the overview of this union, union all, intersect, except, minus. So later I will do one video to cover all these operators. Okay. So right now we are doing union operator. So to display the results in different rows. So like two rows we have to display as highest rating and lowest rating. So for example, highest rating called as max of IMDb as highest rating, union, min of IMDb rating as lowest rating. So if I execute this, two rows will display, but the column name is by default it will display as the first row, highest rating. Okay, but two rows the output is to be showing. Okay, but here first row value is showing as 7.7 and 9.3. So that is also some confusion. So let's do one thing. So first column will display the values, and second column I want to display as first row as lowest rating, second row as highest rating. How will display? So this one will do the like hard coding. So by using hard code only, it's possible this one. So if I look into this, solve the above problem, but display the results in different rows and have a column which indicates the value as lowest and highest. So first row value, for example, 7.7. So which is lowest, 9.3, which is highest. So that way we can do. So that is same query by using union only, but hard coding the value is this one. So this one called as highest rating. So we'll do here hard coding. For example, select max of IMDb, okay, as movie rating. So movie rating will display as the title movie rating, and hard coding is highest rating as high low from table name union. Similarly, min of IMDb rating. So here no need to require again movie rating. So if we give also the same thing, okay, otherwise ignore. So lowest rating as high low. So here what we are doing hard coding, highest rating we are giving the hard coding to as high low, lowest rating as high low. So the high low is the column name. If I execute this, see here. So column name as display as high low and movie rating. So movie rating is the first column name is showing as movie rating. So first row 9.3, which is highest rating, 7.7 lowest rating. So this is this question one of the interview they are asking. I think this question is covered by Ford product based company. 2 to 3 times they are asking this question. I seen I mean 2 to 3 different interviews, different persons are facing this question. Okay. Right. Next question is find out the total business done by movies starring Tim Robbins. So you have to find the total business done. For example, total business means gross. So if I execute this table, let's quickly. So what the question is, find out the total business. So total business where it is showing gross. So gross amount this one. done by movies starring Tim Robbins. So starring means like star 1, 2, 3, 4. So the star. So which is star? So the star is the actor is Tim Robbins. So whether the Tim Robbins is in any of the star, like star 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So they are not mentioned any specifically star 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So if Tim Robbins, wherever it is, either in star 1 or star 2 or star 3 or star 4, wherever it is, we need Tim Robbins total sum of the business. For example, Tim Robbins star 1, this one. So in Tim Robbins gross is uh, 35 million. Similarly, if Tim Robbins is available in star 2, let's sum it. If Tim Robbins is available in star 3, sum it. Available in star 4 and sum it. We don't know whether it is star 1 or 2, 3, 4. Just I'm taking as the first row Tim Robbins. Okay. So total means, for example, if we want to display as total business folders, first by default sum of gross. Okay. Select sum of gross from IMDb movies up to till this point. Now the filter condition is where. So our condition is by movies starring Tim Robbins. So Tim Robbins is where Tim Robbins is available as in star 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, means star 2, star 3, star 4. So star 1 equal to Tim Robbins, or star 2 equals to Tim Robbins, or star 3 Tim Robbins, or star 4 Tim Robbins. So here why I can use with the R condition called as, so we don't know. So whether it is star 1, 2, 3, 4, wherever it is, okay. If I place as uncondition, all conditions should satisfy. Okay, that is not true. So either star 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So that's why I have used it as R condition. So if I execute this Tim Robbins, 35 million, this one. The same thing we'll write as another way. Just here I have written as where star 1 so and so, star 2 so and so, like this. But I will write as where reverse way, where Tim Robbins in star 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. So here I am not mentioned R, but by default it will consider as in operator. So star 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I execute this one also, we'll get the same result. Okay. Next, so how I know whether this one is good, correct or not? So if I execute separately, like for example, select a star from star 1. First, I am executing star 1. So star 1, what is the total sum? 35 million. If we execute star 2, there is no record. So similarly, star 3, there is no records, and star 4, there is no record. So this way we have to test the result. This is the very less number of records, then that is fine. But in real-time scenarios, if millions of records, we have to test some test cases. So some sample result we have to consider. Any one product result we have to take. So that product result we have to submit. So that is the way we have to test the result in real time. Okay. Next. So this is the truth table, how we can apply whether it is and or. So why here how I know the and or condition called as R condition is. So if we satisfy two conditions, then if the condition is failed, for example, if I use here and condition, so star 1 true and star 2 failed. For example, star 2 failed means if star 2 Tim Robbins not available, means failed. So and true and false. What happened? false. So that is the reason. So that is not, in this case, we had to use as or condition. So that is the truth table. We have to follow this one. So truth table is and or truth table. So if true and true, true, true and false, false, false and true, false, false and false, false. Similarly, we have to follow this or condition also, the truth table. So if you check with true and false, false. So that's why in above in this query, I am not using with the and condition. Okay. So here I have taken as one example where star1 equals to Amir Khan and star2 equals to Amir Khan. So for example, if Amir Khan is available, okay. So if Amir Khan is not available in star1, then fail. If star2 available, okay. If not, failed. So then false and false also false. False and true also false. True and false also false. So that's why we have used it as or condition above. So based on the scenario, we had to uh, apply with the and or are. Next, find out the average. Next query. Find out the average IMDb rating of movies. So here we want IMDb rating average. Better I will consider it as a table. Here I will run the table. Okay. So if I read the query, find out the average IMDb rating. IMDb rating, this one column as average. We can apply straight away. AVG of IMDb rating, which are neither directed by. Neither means neither, not in. Okay. So neither question is only not in or neither. Both are same. So neither directed by. So how will I write the condition is here. Select first AVG of IMDb rating as average rating. That is fine. From this table up to this part is fine. Now, which are neither directed by. So these names are given. These are all the director names. So directed means director names. So directors are, yeah, this one. So in this column, where director not in. Okay. So these columns directly will write where director not in and apply the same names. Above same names we have to copy here. Then next to and apply. Here only the twist are not acted by. Are not acted by. So not means again we have to apply not in only. So above condition neither directed. So neither directed means the director is not directing. So not in and are not acted by. So here the last condition and are not acted by. So not acting means acting. So the actor is not acting. Okay. Of any of these stars. So these stars are we don't know. So whether it is star 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why we had to write as 4 conditions, 4 different ways. Star 1 not in, star 2 not in, star 3 not in, and star 4 not in. Here, why we have to apply the and condition called as though. So we don't know. So whether it is not in. So and condition. So that's why select average of IMDb rating where director not in games names and star 1 not in and apply the names. Star 2 similar thing again. So if I apply here, average rating is 8.44. So except these directors and actors, the average rating is IMDb rating 8.44. Next. So here display the movie name. I will execute first the query, general query. Now display the movie name. So movie name is series title. Okay, select series title and watch time. So watch time called as runtime. Where it is runtime? Yeah, this one. So watch time. So runtime in both minutes and hours. So they are asking both minutes and hours. So here we have only minutes only available here. This one we have to convert to hours, which have over 9 IMDb rating. So IMDb rating is 9. So IMDb rating 9 means where IMDb rating greater than 9 and between and watch time is only both minutes and hours. Okay. Okay, let's see. Select series title and runtime is synonym is runtime minutes. Okay, that is fine. Next, watch time in both minutes and hours. So first we'll consider as hours first. So hours is so minutes by default we will get. Okay, that is no worries. So for hours I'm getting as first so this one will convert to the data type. Okay, so as decimal because of the runtime will consider. Okay, so by 60. So generally per hour 60 minutes less. So divide by 60. Simple thing. So first what we can do, replace runtime minutes. So in place of minutes, we will do empty. So at the time, for example, 142 minutes. So I will get as 142 because of this varchar data, right? So this one I will convert to decimal. So first, what we can do, replace. First, replace what minutes min. Min will replace to number. So this up to this part is as decimal. This replace this renaming is to decimal. So what this meaning is replace runtime to me converting to minimum is to be deleting. Next, cast converting this one to divide by 60. So cast. So why I have used the cast codec? So this data type will convert to decimal. So as decimal by 60. So divide by 60, we will get as the runtime hours. So the runtime hours, for example, 142 divided by 60, some decimals will get, okay, points. So those points we will do as rounding. So by using round function, we will apply as this one round. We want only 2 decimals we are fixing. Same function copy, apply the round function. So round of comma 2 as round runtime hours as rounded. So this complete we will do as in single query only, single line, single query will write. But I have written as again second line I have written. Okay, for clarity purpose I have written as second line. So round of 60 comma 2. So 2 decimals will get. That is the runtime hours from this table name. And final condition is IMDb rating as 9. So IMDb rating 9. So if I execute this, I will get the movie name and watch time. So movie name, so runtime minutes and runtime hours and runtime hours rounded. So if you see here 2.3666, that rounded to 2.37. Okay. So this is the one example query. And we'll see what are different certificates given to movies. Movies different certificates. First execute this one. Now what is the question? What are the different certificates given to movies? So different certificates. So this one. So these are all the different certificates only. If I run with by default without distinct, what happened? Select a certificate from IMDb movies. So these are all the certificates. For 26 rows is available. For 26 rows is showing. Okay. But I want only different certificates. So different means only the distinct. So what is the distinct means different only. So uniqueness. So that's why I have written here distinct. So distinct. Up to we'll execute this. So this is the 3 certificates distinct. And here we covered as order by also. So order by 1. So order by 1 means by default it will execute as the whatever the in select statement we are writing the column names order, first order. So first order means the first column, order by 1. So if I execute, by default it will taken as the ascending order. If we are not mentioning anything, that is by default it will take as ascending order. So PG, PG13 and R. Okay. Next to order by certificate. So this one also same. In place of order by 1 and I have written as certificate. There is no difference. Okay. So here in this query we covered as distinct and order by 2. Above the functions we covered as cast, replace, round. 3 functions covered. Okay. Next, so this is one lengthy query. Okay. We'll do the parts as much as possible. If I execute first this part, okay, we'll get the, okay. Now, first we'll read the query. Segregate all the drama and action movies released in the last 10 years. First, segregate all the data based on drama and action. So, drama and action, which category? Genre. So, select first title name as movie name. Okay. And genre. So, in genre, we need drama and action. Next, released in the last 10 years as per their runtime. Okay. And movies shorter than 1 hour should be termed as short film. Movies longer than 2 hours should be termed as longer movies. All other can be termed as good watch time. I mean, so if within the 60 minutes runtime, then short film. Within the 120 minutes runtime, then longer movies. All other good watch time. So about 2 hours. Okay. So first we'll write as these 2 conditions we'll write. So 1 hour, 2 hour and good watch time. Simple. So first we'll write as select series title as movie name. That is a movie name series title by default column. Here the case condition is so above we written as the already replaced runtime minutes we know. Okay. By using the cast we can converting to decimal, and after then we are writing with the round 60, 2. Okay. Now we'll get the minutes right here. In this one, we will get the minutes. So first condition, movies shorter than 1 hour, so less than 60. So means 1 hour. So when less than 1, so case when this complete function less than 1, then short film. When greater than 2, then longer movies. Else good watch time. So this one will write easy, right? So in this one, we covered as case condition. So case, first condition is true, then okay. If the second condition is true, then okay. If 2 are not okay, then L goes to else. For example, if first condition true, then ignore this part. If 2 conditions are ignore, then else condition will execute. From up to this part, we will get as only this category wise, movie name and category. But here our condition is drama and action movies. So drama and action movies are part of genre. So, and one more condition is PG. Last 10 years as per their runtime. Okay. So released year PG also. Where we mentioned as PG. Segregate all the drama and action movies released in the last 10 years as per their runtime. Okay. When released year PG. Okay. So other than the PG, it's asking their runtime. Okay. So for example, where release year not equals to PG and date part. So here we want only what is that last 10 years. Okay. So last 10 years, how we can convert date part. So first we will get the date part of year comma get date. So get date function is if we execute this part, we will get the year 2024. So that is the get date function is to get date of YYY or else year of get date function. The same thing here I have written here. So date part of year comma get date minus cast of released year as int. So from current year. So this if you execute this part, you will get the 2024 minus last 10 years. So we are reducing minus 10. That is only right. So last 10 years. So then drama and action part. So if drama is available as in upper, just I am using as the upper condition and lower condition as for action movies. So finally we will execute order by category. So finally if I execute this, we will get only good watch time. So actually if we have any less than 60 minutes, then we'll get the short film. If greater than 120 minutes, we'll get the longer movies, else good watch time. So these are all above 120 minutes runtime. Let's check the runtime, how it is. If we check the runtime here, if you see everything is in above 120 only. 113 one condition is there. But this one, this is not PG. So here we have written the condition as released year not equals to PG also. Okay, so anyway released year not in PG. I think this condition is not required here. Released year. Remove this part. Released year. This is not relating to our query. Remove this. Now when released year PG. So in our database PG is not available, and in our query also PG is not there. Okay, fine. Let's execute again. Incorrect. Undo. And is this part. We'll remove this. And yeah. So we have good watch time. This part. Okay. So let's try your end. I will share these queries in the description. Okay, let's try and comment it. If anything need, let's comment in the chart. I'll get back. Thank you for watching. So in this part, I covered as most of the functions. Okay, functions are mainly first aggregate functions covered, and seventh one, this one. So aggregate functions covered. Eighth one also aggregate function, and ninth one we covered as aggregate function sum, and next this and or operators covered, and functions covered. So replace, cast, round, and next distinct keyword. So distinct class covered, order by class covered, then case also covered here. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please give one like if you like the content. Uh, uh, if you like the content, please give one comment in the chat box. Okay, I'm requesting to you. Thank you for watching.